What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. We are live. We are playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, and we are going for a historic first, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm going to go and play through Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy with no deaths. Now, I hear what you're saying. I understand your objection. Surely somebody has done this before. This is not a new thing. This is not a brand new record that we're going for. Well, maybe you're right, but it's the first time I've done it. It's a record for me. It's a personal record, right? So, no. We're just doing this for fun. I've loved this game since I was a kid. It's been a blast to go through. It's been fun playing through it again. I played through it pretty regularly. Now that open goals become so easy to use, lots of features, lots of mods, texture packs, things like that. And Jak 2 was out. I came back to open goal, played through Jak 2, and realized I wanted to have some fun with this. Let's go through and play Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And you know what? I'm such a good gamer. I'm gonna play through without dying at all. That was my goal. It's my mission. And guys, in 4 days, on the 25th, it'll be 1 month that I've started since I've started trying to finish this challenge. That's right. We've been at this for almost a month. Started on Christmas Day, folks. We ignore that Christmas Eve stream. That didn't happen. There's no record of it anywhere. We're just gonna pretend like that is not a real thing. So, welcome to the channel if you're new. Thanks for being here with me. It's gonna be a pretty laid back stream, pretty chill vibes. Typically before I stream I'll take an edible or two, so I'm gonna be a little bit hopefully entertaining, but who knows. I'm just here to have fun. Again, love this game, lots of fun. Decided to do a challenge with it, and to be honest, it probably would have been a lot smarter. Probably still would be a lot smarter if I decided to go through and do this without the enhancement that I'm using right now. But you know what? I'm having a good time, and that's part of the fun, right? I expected this to be done a lot sooner than it has been. I overestimated my own abilities and underestimated the challenge of this deceptively challenging game. No, it's a super easy game. That's why I thought I could do this. Because I know my gaming level, I know my abilities, and it's not very high. But this is a children's game. I thought to myself, oh, it's a children's game that I love because it's part of my childhood. And that I've been playing and replaying so many times. There's no way this could present any real challenge. I'm sure I can do this easily. And to my credit, I've gotten a little bit close. On my last stream, I believe, I got all the way up to a new record for myself, which was I got to 75% completion before just jumping off the edge on a flat and plummeting to my doom. It's those open pits, I swear. They're gonna be the death of me. They are the death of me, frequently. Open pits, dark eco, any of those, insta kills. There would get me. So, we're back here in Sandover Village, herding the toupeed yak cows. Because that's just what we do here, in the past. Very agrarian lifestyle they live here.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell.
Hey man,
talk to him.
look at this guy. This dude has like the skinniest arms and legs you've ever seen. Long white beard. This dude should be retired. Don't be getting on his ass, bud. Chill, Daxter. Respect your elders. Why am I going up there right now? I'm gonna have to go up there later. Don't waste my time, me. What am I doing here? I haven't had a whole lot of time since the last stream to go through and watch speedrunning tutorials or anything like that. Not really tutorials. I just watch people speedrun and try to pick up stuff that they do, but I think I might have to go find some tutorials at this rate. Oh, my head is right over that health meter. That is gonna be obnoxious. Let me go ahead and move that real quick here. I think during gameplay this shouldn't affect too much. Hopefully you guys don't mind if it blocks like the first power cell of every level, but that shouldn't be a huge issue. I hope. Give me one sec, gotta adjust a couple things. I made my streaming setup just much more complex for myself, so gotta learn how to do new stuff now. You'll notice I got that fancy border around my face cam now. It's very exciting. No, it's fun. I've been going through and figuring out how to do like overlays using stream elements, and have not set up alerts yet, but soon, probably. I don't know for sure yet what I'm gonna do, but I'm having fun with it. It's good to get a little bit creative. Yeah, I think the camera is pretty good there. Maybe just a smidge down. And if y'all hate it, let me know. I can move it wherever it suits you best, because it doesn't affect me at all. Die, fishies. I love that they just, like, they didn't have to, but they took the time in a PS2 era game to make it so that you slow down and you like kind of like get bogged down in the water. It feels like you get extra weight, like you're running through water. Great work. Again, many things about this game have aged not great. The HD texture kind of bring it new life, but it wasn't great before. The camera controls are still... Whew. Well, they're not my favorite, we'll say that. But overall, I think the game holds up remarkably well, and for the era, quite an accomplishment. Yeah, come on, go.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
Alright. We're making progress. Yeah, I keep saying on my streams that I need to go through and figure out how to do speedrunning through at least Sandover Village portion of the game. Like, even if I'm not speedrun quality for the whole game, if I could just get back to those later areas a little faster, would make this challenge a lot easier for myself. All right. Yeah. I'm also not sure how I feel about that static power cell over there. Thought it'd be a fun little, like, just icon to throw up in the screen while I'm playing the game, but kind of just sits there, which I knew it was going to do. It just, I don't know, not sold yet. We'll see if it stays. Come on, give me the eggs. Good job. Delicious eggs.
We need to get to the top of that tower.
You need to shut your mouth, bro. Don't tell me what to do. It's not why I hired you, Daxter. I can already tell tonight's gonna be a rough night, guys. I can't walk in a straight line, can't jump up off those ledges. This is gonna be interesting. I'm trying to remember which of my buttons do what. because the goal is not to cough right in your ears. You're welcome. Basic human courtesy achieved. And I say that jokingly, but there have been several times I've just coughed or sneezed right into the mic since I've started streaming, so again, to anyone who's been here for a while, my apologies. I'm trying. I'll get better at this. Alrighty, let's go get us some blue eco.
Yeah, so we got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us.
Oh, right. I need to figure out how to get these settings to stick. I think it might be because I keep reloading old saves. I have a save file that starts just after Geyser Rock, the tutorial level, because I don't like Geyser Rock. I think it's a waste of time. So I'm starting after that. I'll put an asterisk by my record if you want, but I'm relatively sure I could make it through Geyser Rock without dying every time. I don't feel that bad skipping it. So maybe because I'm using that save file, I just can't seem to get it so that when I change settings in my game, because I think I'm doing it on a per game basis if I do while I'm in game, I'm not sure. Point is, I keep changing the settings to turn off play hints and subtitles because I don't watch the cutscenes and I don't want play hints. I do want to play the hits, but copyright, you know. I turn them off, and then when I start games over again, they're back. And I think it is probably just because I keep reloading my save file from like the 30th of December or something. I created it, so it's an older file, and that was before I knew about play hints. I have been playing this for a long time, but I'm not very smart. So chat here on Twitch helped me learn about those. So appreciate you guys. Thought I knew so much about this game, and there's always more to learn. Point is, I forget to turn them off when I get to a point where he's just yapping. I love, what is it, Max Cassell? Whoever does the voice of Daxter, I can't remember if there's an A at the end of his name or not. Oh, thank God. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Yeah, put your face up. Oh, shit, I was too early. Told you, tonight's gonna be interesting. You're all in for a treat. You get to watch me die. Just kidding. That's not rare. Tune in any night I'm streaming. I will probably die. I might get far before I do it. But historically, there's a pretty high likelihood there will be at least one death in a stream. Most times, multiple. Put your spikes away, dude. And you put your head up. I want to punch you. And then I want to stomp on your corpse to take the riches inside. Okay, watching that tentacle, I can't not watch it every time now, but God, watching it snake out of that eco pipe, I don't know why, but something about that is just super unsettling to me. But it's like one of those car crash things or like gore stuff where you're like, I don't really like this, but I cannot look away. And now that I know it's there, it's exactly what it is for me. It's that whole like, again, I don't know what it is about it. I couldn't tell you, but that just watching that tentacle like suck out of the eco vent there, I did just ugh, gives me the icks. Alright, let's go. What do I still have to do? Just the fisherman and the eco beams. Tight. Tighten ups. I haven't seen that show in a while. My wife and I used to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We loved it. Occasionally one of us would just bust out something from that show. Yes, I know. I'm sorry to all the ladies who I'm sure are watching me play video games on Twitch. I am taken. Try to contain your disappointment. I didn't. Oh yeah, because I jumped off the edge because I got the. Gotcha. Let's do it. Alright, so we gotta connect the beams, then we gotta get the fisherman and help with his fishing expedition, and then I think lately I have been liking going to Misty Island before Sentinel Beach for some reason. So I'm gonna keep going that way. I think that's the way that the speedrunners do it. I'm sure there's a reason for them doing it that way though. And I could be completely wrong. I've watched like one speedrun that's like a year old, so, or 2 years. So yeah, don't listen to me. I'm no authority on that. But I just know how to beat the game. If you ever watch one of the beginning of my streams, if you go back and watch one of the VODs, I do have 100% completed file on Open Goal already, so I'm not just lying. I do know the game. I just I don't know how to do it without dying yet. In the immortal words of the FromSoft community, I guess I gotta get good, right? Problem is that requires talent, skill, hard work. I ain't got time for that. Fuck. Okay. I was wondering, like, if I'm actually even feeling anything from my edible from a while ago. It's been like an hour and a half. But the fact that I cannot for the life of me remember to move these fucking eco beams. Pretty sure I'm at least hitting something. Alrighty, let's go get that tower. I think the last time I streamed was Friday, right? So if that's the case, let's talk about Saturday. So, talking about how I was kind of a little bit nervous, a little bit frustrated that just plans hadn't worked out. My wife and I wanted to go do like a couples photo shoot. She won something on Facebook or whatever, which is, you know, code for basically 2 steps above a scam. One of those things where, like, you know, the studio's like, oh, guess what, you win, but you do have to pay us like $250 for a deposit just to make sure that we can, you know, hold the photographer for you, but we'll get it back when you come in, because they know they're going to try to like upsell you over what you actually won. So they want you to feel like, oh, you've already paid them the money, it doesn't really matter, and just, you know, spend that money. It's basically already spent, right? It's like, yeah, you probably can get it back, but it's one of those high sales things. So I wasn't stoked about that, but also, like, it's just an excuse to go out on a date with my wife. We got 4 young kids, and we'll take any excuse we can to get some couples time in. It doesn't happen often enough, but we try. So we were going to do that. Had a babysitter lined up, and they canceled. Had another babysitter lined up, and they canceled. Asked my wife's parents, who live like an hour away, and they, unfortunately, by that time, since we'd had a couple babysitters already back out, it was kind of last minute. It gave them like 2 days notice. And they, unfortunately, had already planned on going skiing, so they went skiing. So we just took the kids with us, and like they told us we could make it a family shoot, but the kids were throwing a fit. We just did family pictures a few months ago, back in November anyway, so like we didn't need new updated family pictures. So we just told the kids, you know what? It doesn't matter. You have to come, but you do not have to do the pictures if you don't want to. So all of our kids opted to not do pictures, so it ended up being a couple's photo shoot anyway. But it ended up being pretty nice. I was worried it was going to be kind of a stressful experience because, you know, all the kids and everything like that. But the photography studio was about an hour south of us, so it was a bit of a drive. But, you know, fortunately the kids just got new Android tablets for Christmas, so I laughed because they were like, God, they're like the cheapest ones that Walmart sells. It's the Walmart On brand, like ONN. So like, these tablets are so shitty, guys. Like, do not buy them for yourself. But they are great for kids who don't know the difference. See, I fucking missed another stupid eco tower. Eventually, we will get through this, guys. We're just gonna change things up. Tonight's stream will not be going through most of the hub of Sandover Village or however late I can make it. Tonight we'll just be going back and forth in the Forbidden Jungle because I cannot remember how to get out of here. And I don't mean like how to get out. I know the exit's right there. I mean I can't remember to do the stupid shit I need to do to get out of here. It's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyway, the photography studio is about an hour away. We got these tablets. They're Walmart tablets. They're not great. They're fine for kids, though, at least my kids, because you know, if it has a screen, they're hooked to it. They don't care. I kid you not, it is impossible to get them to listen. When we get their attention, make them look at us, my kids will have their attention drawn back and be too distracted to pay attention to me when the TV is on a menu for something. Like, it doesn't have to be an exciting menu. Like, basically, like, that TV guide screen is enough to just, like, they're gone. They're completely gone. So the tablets, my point is, are fine for my kids. They enjoyed them, so they got, you know, a couple hours there and back where they got to play with their tablets. They had, like, a little kids center where the kids could wait during picture and things like that at the studio. So, and the people that worked there were great. They were just like, oh yeah, for sure, you can leave your kids out here while you go change. I'll keep an eye on them for you. And we got these toys, and they had their tablets, and like, oh yeah, they can stay out here while you guys go do your photos. Like, totally fine. And then when we went and took the photos, and like, I know it's probably like super cringy or whatever, but my God, my wife is beautiful. I am so lucky. Like, she wore a formal gown that she just got for the occasion. It's been a long time. And like, she was in heels and just had her hair done like a few days before. That wasn't for the pictures. It was just time. And like, she's got a fresh haircut, and she does like dyes every time. And it's a pretty purple color this time mixed with her natural red hair. So like, she's just gorgeous, guys. Like, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Anyway, she's there, and I'm wearing a suit, so I look nicer than I normally do. The joke is I don't normally look nice. I know it was subtle, but it was there. Shit, did I miss some orbs? Geyser Rocks, Inner Village. Fuck, I missed 3 in the Forbidden Jungle. I told you, tonight's stream will be the Forbidden Jungle. Fuck, I can't even do these orbs that I was going to get now. Alright. Let's go back. Let's go back. Gotta go back. Took the pictures, and then we went out and changed back into our, you know, into our civvies, into our street clothes, and watched our kids while we did that. So like, it was kind of like a date. They were just there. And then they take us into a room and they show us like, okay, so here's our fancy. We want to do like portraits that will last you your entire lifetime or whatever. Like, you know, their sales page, and like, they've got these just like giant, and they are beautiful, like canvases that are framed in these like ornate gold frames, and those are not beautiful. Like, they're exactly the ones you think of when you think of like fancy, like just the chunky gold pieces, and like, that is just not me. It's just not. I kind of hate them, and I think like whatever they used when they put like those details, it's like that grayish color or whatever, like, it just looks like they're dusty all the time, but you wipe your finger across and it's not dust. The frames just look. I hate those, man. I don't know. It's probably just me. They seem to be very popular, and they're like the fancy alternatives. So they just keep projecting our pictures on the wall, and like holding up like, well, this is what it looks like in this frame. Like, all I could think of is like, you are not doing yourself any favors with those frames, guys. I'm sorry. But a few of our kids came in to look at the pictures with us, and they helped us narrow it down, and we made our oldest son cry because he had a picture that he really liked, and it was just, guys, he's 8. It wasn't a great picture. Like, my wife had her eyes closed. We were just kind of like not pose all. I think we had just like laughed about something, so we were like, it was a cute picture. I'm not saying it was a bad picture, but we definitely had better pictures in the lineup, you know. So we did not go with that one. We picked 2 pictures, and we kind of broke his heart. But again, they were just couples pictures. Like, they're not for him, to be honest. Like, we might put one up in a public area, but it wasn't his choice. It was our choice. So he made it to the final 3, but the 2 that got picked were not. Again, her eyes were closed. Anyway, he was sad about that, but he did think the pictures were very fun, and he was happy to have gone, and it just surprised me how well my kids behaved and how well the whole experience went. So it was not nearly as bad as it could have been. So that's my optimistic news of the weekend. Let's see, what else do I got? Blast those. Got all those. Tight. I'm pretty much done here. With Sandover. I gotta do Misty and then Sentinel. Let's see. It's kind of late for me. I started the stream late. I kind of help my wife run her business. My wife owns her own business. I talk about this all the time, but I never know who's new and who knows what. So my wife owns a business. She's a bookkeeper. So if anyone needs a bookkeeper, I know a good one, y'all. So I help her out with her business because we basically just swapped. I was pretty much the sole income earner for most of our kids' childhood since we've been married. We got married young, had kids young, grew up Mormon, crazy, and just, you know, we knew that God wanted us to have kids at a young age and quickly and, you know, multiply and replenish the earth, as they say, which doesn't sound creepy at all, right? Anyway, point is, had kids young. She's basically, any money she would have made from working at that point would have gone right back into childcare, so why not have her stay home? But we had 4 kids pretty early, pretty close together, so she didn't really ever work full time. We got married in college. We finished up college our last semester for both of us. We were married and living together. So we had no experience. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Still don't, matter of fact, but point is, she was a stay-at-home mom, started a bookkeeping business because she wanted to make a little side income, help out the family, because, you know, honestly, we couldn't really afford to do one income, but at that point with 4 kids, you can't really just, like, hop into childcare at that point. It's just as expensive, if not more. It's ridiculous. So, point is, we just made it work as much as best we could on one income. Her business took off, so I agreed to quit my job and do stay at home until our kids are in school, and then we'll probably both be working when childcare is a little less intensive. Once they're all in school, we can kind of justify it more to ourselves, I guess. I don't know. There's probably ways we could make it work right now and be better for us in the short term, but my kids start in school in just a couple months, hopefully, so we'll see what happens at that point. I don't know how I got on this tangent, but yeah, I worked in finance. Didn't really enjoy it and wanted to switch out of that into software development. Oh yeah, I was talking about why the stream was late. Late-ish. I was just helping scan some documents for her bookkeeping business. I try to be like, I don't know, basically an intern. I tried helping out with bookkeeping, and honestly, I'm just not very good at it, and that's a pitiful excuse. I need to learn. I need to sit down and actually just take some time and figure it out so that I can help with everything, because honestly, she's overwhelmed. She does a lot. She's pretty incredible, and I'm very lucky to have her, but she could use some help, and I enjoy working with her, and we enjoy working together. I know it's probably, like, in general a bad idea, but we're a weird couple, y'all. Like, one of the first things we did together was we installed a car stereo in the car together. So, like, you know, the nightmare scenario, cramped spaces, delicate electronics work that neither of us had ever done before. So, like, we're learning it as we go. Just one of those things that's kind of a stressful thing for new marriage. You don't really think about stuff like that, but, like, it went great. We've always worked well together. We've always communicated well together. We enjoy being around each other, so it's good. We work together to raise kids. Why not with our own business? And again, it's a little bit different when, like, working together would basically be like owning the business together, so there aren't like HR issues or anything else like that. There's not like, oh, one of us might become subordinate to the other. Like, if anything, I'm a little subordinate to her because, not a little, I would be under her because she has more experience. She started the business. She knows what she's doing. And, like, I fucking trust her way more than I trust myself for this type of stuff. So I'm trying to learn the ropes to try to take some of the stress off her, but in the meantime, I do like a lot of the odd jobs. Definitely all the IT for her company. Definitely, you know, the manual labor, things like tonight I was scanning documents. She gets receipts and shit, so it all needs to get digitized so that it's easier to work with. And she's got some contractors that work for her too that actually do the bookkeeping side of it. And I get them uploaded to our online portal stuff, secure systems, so that the contractors can work with them. She can assign things out. So it's good. We work together in limited capacity. I just need to be able to contribute more. It's just hard. I'm trying to figure out how to like run a house, like grocery shopping and cleaning and taking care of the kids and like all stuff that I've helped with before when I was working full time, but like she took care of, you know, and like you don't learn the little ins and outs and like the schedules and like this kid likes his sandwiches with the crust cut off and this one wants something like this and like and they're trying to learn all that, and then I'm taking the added thing of saying like and figure out like what works for me, because there are some things that she did that she was just very rigid and structured, and they did this at this time and they did this at this time, and we kept schedules and it works great, and our kids are on that schedule, and I can't do that. Like I hate that rigidity, and so I'm making things a little more flexible, and I'm putting things more like giving the kids more responsibilities and not doing as much for them and stuff like that. That like because she's set up these schedules and like got into her routines when they were all very young, kind of they were still treated like they were all very young, despite not really being like when I quit my job, my oldest was 7, turning 8 in about a month. He's 8 now, so like a month from when I quit my job. And like, you know, at that age, they could do a whole hell of a lot more than they could when we moved into this house in 2019. Like he was much younger than us. Like I get it. She got into the habits and it was all working great. Like it was smooth, but I'm like, well, yeah, but like they can help out a little more. They can do a little more, and they can learn and grow and get that confidence boost from like seeing that they can do things and not needing everything done for them. So we're working on that as well. But then on the flip side, like my youngest, I feel kind of bad because partially because it's all transition and I'm trying to learn new things and do stuff. Like he's almost 3. He'll be 3 this upcoming week. And he still uses a binky, and we give him like small bottles of milk before bed, and like, and that's not like an unreasonable age for him to be doing those things. Don't get me wrong, but it is an age where it's like he should be transitioning off, and we should be starting to do potty training. And I'm saying should a whole lot, but regardless, like we're at a point where we're gonna start working on those things with him. But that's again, that's scary. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing with that stuff. Like, she basically did it for all 3 of the others, and yeah, I was there for her. I helped, but again, I'm learning on the other side that there's a huge difference between helping and taking charge in these things. Like, I mean, like not only are things like just little things like trying to figure out what to fucking make for dinner every day. And dealing with the kids complaining about it no matter what it is, because we've got 4 kids, and obviously like I'm pretty sure there's like rules or kid guidelines set out somewhere that they all go through some training where it's like, all right, now the most important thing that you have to remember is one of you always has to disagree. If everybody agrees on the movie to watch, one of you suddenly becomes obstinate that you hate this movie even if it was your favorite last week, and you won't watch it because then we'd all agree on something. And that is against kid law. Like, it's just not something we do. We don't do that here. Again, I just like, just shit like that, you know? Like, so, point is, it's been a big transition period for us. It's going well, though. Like, all of our problems are very much first world problems at this point. Like, we're incredibly fortunate in where we're at. And like, we are still, you know, stressed about money all the time, still trying to figure out how this all works. But again, in the the broader view, we're in a very fortunate place where we have some semblance of stability. Pretty sure we're not going to lose our house anytime soon. But, I mean, there's no guarantee. Who knows what the way markets go and things like that. We could be homeless in a month. I don't think so. But maybe. Point being, everybody's got their challenges. But, for us right now, life is pretty good. We're in a good spot. I'm optimistic about the future, at least, which was not the case for many years. Sounds weird to say, but yeah, things are going well for us right now. So. I got everything on the ship already, I believe. That's what I do all the time. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying to stop that. I don't know exactly how much my mic is picking up, but more than I want it to. I actually haven't really been looking at my mic levels. Hopefully they're fine. It'd be hilarious if I watch this back later and I'm just like rambling, but my voice is so quiet and the mic is so low that you just can't hear anything. That would be funny. I know I could go back through the Dark Eco Silo or whatever. But starting from that side of those like misty islands you have to hop across always just feels backwards to me, so I'm gonna come back across this bridge and just try real hard to not touch the scary yellow boxes. Alrighty, let's go on up and do the part of this level, and really the part of the whole first hub world that is probably the most nerve-wracking for me. This whole section where I try really hard to remember how to jump. Because while I could make any of those jumps easily anywhere else if there's no pressure, suddenly just the fact that there will be consequences if I make a mistake makes it so I'm unable to land the simplest of jumps. I think that's normal, but it's still frustrating. Like, I know I can do this, but I'm still scared. I don't want to start over again. Oh, come on. I messed that up. I mean, it wasn't me, it was a glitch. It's those darn open goal developers putting in bugs into my ISO. That's what I'm going with. I'm just kidding, I can't speak ill of those guys. I'm such a fan of this project. I mean, not only does it mean that I can play Jak and Daxter on my computer without going through an emulator, which, I mean, let's be real, I'm gonna have an emulator set up anyway, so it's not that big of a bump, but the fact that it's running natively and so smoothly, and it's just, oof, buttery smooth, and you can add mods and texture packs, and oh, love it so much. It's all open source. Go edit it whenever audit it whenever I want. Pretend like I understand computer code. Far better than I actually understand computer code, which is minimally. But I can look through and be like, oh yes, I see, a for loop. Yes, that does make sense to use there. I agree. That I also would have done the same thing. No, but it's really cool. I think it is really cool if they're able to essentially reverse engineer and figure out this language that is essentially a dead language in computer programming, because like it was used for what, these 4 games and then pretty much nothing else. It was developed and used for these 4 games, so it's gone now, basically. But now it's back. Like, these people are coding in goal. Like, it's, as far as I understand what they're doing, I believe that's what they're doing. They're just essentially, I don't want to say porting, but that's basically what they're doing. Like, shit, oh, they're right below me. Sweet. I don't know if I'll make it though. Ooh, don't want to over jump it. Nope, not gonna make it. That is funny that the eco meter can't come up if you've got any other alert on the screen, like that that precursor orb alert blocked myself from coming out to see how much eco I had left. Interesting, interesting. Oh shit, I already did this. What am I thinking? God damn. Okay. What? Yes. Okay. I should hide that audio source. I will never, ever, ever want to pick up audio through this shitty webcam. Sorry, that's just not gonna happen. I actually have a mic that sounds slightly better than that. No, actually, I think the mic is done pretty well. As far as, for what I paid for it, I think it's a pretty good mic. I did not pay very much. Now, my whole streaming setup was actually pretty affordable, and it's, shit. No Sharky. That's another one of my just like nightmare fears at this point, is just that stupid lurker shark. Alright, I'll give you your muse now. Alrighty, let's go, boys. We're going to Sentinel Beach. Again, it's just anything that will insta-end a run is something that's just terrible. I can typically survive a decent amount of punishment. I can go against enemies for a while, and I mean, I've died to enemies for sure, but for the most part, I do pretty well against them. But like those open pits or the sharks that eat you if you fall in the water at the wrong place, like it's all just a little too much for me, you know? I'm not that much of a gamer, TM. CR. Just kidding. That's more news. Fair and balanced, TMCR. I'm sure that there's a more efficient way to go through this. I should go watch more speedruns. Because that's the thing. I know this game pretty well. I know enough to get 100% without really trying. Again, be impressed with me. I'm good at a children's video game. Ha ha ha. That's been out for more than 2 decades now. But that's one thing I've never looked into, and I've never watched, and I've never studied before doing this. And I say study, but like, yeah, it's basically what it's going to be for me. Is like, how do you play the game good? I can play the game. I can finish the game. I can do it in even like a not ridiculous amount of time. I think a typical run would take me probably 7-ish hours, which is probably really bad for, I mean, it's awful for speedrunning, but even just like normal going through, like, that's the thing, is I've never really tried to optimize or get good times on it, so I don't get good times. But now, even though that wasn't the purpose and it wasn't my original goal, I'm kind of feeling like I need to start doing some kind of speed runny tactics, because if I can get through it a lot faster, it's less time to make a mistake, it's less time to die, it's less time to have to like backtrack and shit. So I don't know. What do you think, Precursor Orb? What do you think the answer is? I don't know. You don't speak English. And I don't speak French, so. Oh, God. To be clear, my oh God is goddamn, I'm dumb. But I find myself really funny sometimes. Not gonna lie. Kaboom! Give me that fly. Alright. Oh, but yeah, so I died in the snowy mountain last time I was streaming. And I decided that after I ended the stream and then the run was over, I still wanted to kind of go through it some more because I died a couple times in Snowy Mountain now, so just, you know, wanted some practice. Go through it again, kind of see where the trouble spots are, practice some of the more tricky areas like that flood jumping section, or like the fucking sliding machine ice part where like they're trying to shove you off the edge all the time. So I was going through and playing it, and I finished the level, and I was missing one precursor orb. And at that point I decided I was done for the day. You gotta be kidding me at this point. How did I miss one orb? And I went to the spot where like normally a single orb would be lost, where it's like you have to like bust open some precursor orb boxes across a little jump, and the orbs kind of bust out into the snow. And the snow is deep enough that you can't see the orbs through the snow. There might be a way to manipulate the camera and just kind of get a glimpse of them. I don't know. I don't know any way to see them at all. So it's a common place where I lose an orb, but I went and kind of wandered to that area where they would be for a while. Nothing. So I just had no clue where the fuck this one orb was, so I quit for the night. I was like, you gotta be kidding. No, this is it. I'm done for tonight. And I quit in anger. I would go up to the top of the tower, but I want the health over here real quick. Again, survival is more important than efficiency. And this will certainly help me survive. Going from 1 hit till death to 4 hits till death, or 3 or whatever. 3 hearts plus the 50. Yeah, 4 hits. I'll take it, even if it costs me an extra minute or so. Ooh, I think at most I'll be on for another half an hour or so. I know, I'm boring. Go to bed early now. That's what happens when you get old. You're not fun anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm very fun. I'm just a different kind of fun. Now my jokes are all designed to get groans instead of laughs. If my kids tell me to stop being annoying with that joke, I know I'm on the right track. Can't wait till they're teenagers. I still love that. It's so satisfying. Just landing right on their head. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what kind of night tonight's gonna be. Because I have one of 2 nights. I have like, holy fuck, I cannot miss, and I'm like the most impressive shooter out there, and everybody's in awe of my amazingness. And nights when I can't hit the broadside of a barn. Tonight's gonna be right smack dab in the middle. So I lie. I'm just normal, and sometimes I'm good, and sometimes I'm bad. It's always entertaining. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. And then I missed one over there. Overall, not too bad. Definitely not my most impressive, though. Let's see if I can do this. Nope. Cannot do that. Fuck. No. No. Hey, you stay away. I'm going out of your waters. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't hurt me. Oh yeah, I don't need that right now. I just got refilled. I'm almost done with Sentinel Beach. I've got these orbs up here. Go back and grab those orbs in that power cell on the Pelican's Island. I don't know why I cannot keep seagulls and pelicans straight on this level. The seagulls are the little ones you chase around and they start an avalanche somehow because, you know, birds do that, I guess. And the pelican's the giant one with the big mouth that scoops at the power cell. It's not complicated. I just cannot keep it straight in my brain. My brain don't work no good. I know what you're thinking. Half-baked skeptic, because you don't know my name's name, so you call me half-baked skeptic. Maybe it's the weed that makes your brain not so good. To which I say, no. My brain was not good when I didn't do weed. I started late in life. I was a Mormon for 30 years. Trust me, it's more than just the weed. It's just a part of my identity at this point. Thinking about adding more background music into my streams. I had like some intro music-ish today, just music playing before I was ready to really start playing. I figured that out, that I can actually just have like a starting screen and throw a little bit of music on, and I don't have to have everything fully set up when I first start streaming, so y'all can come in and stare at a boring screen and not listen to me talk, but listen to some sick beats that I found that are royalty free. But yeah, as I'm thinking about adding more throughout the stream in general, just to liven things up a little bit. I'm just worried it might be a little bit much with game audio, and I like to talk, and music on top of that. I don't know. It seems like it might be too much, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you're watching the VOD later and have opinions, just send me a whisper and then follow. Either order's fine, really. But I don't think that watching VODs is very common here on Twitch. I don't know for sure. I've got the weirdest Twitch use case in the world, probably. Like, I started watching Twitch because I watched a guy did a web development series here on Twitch where he would teach classes over Twitch and like have all his teaching materials in the Discord for the group, and now all the videos are on YouTube because this was over a year ago, but like, so I would tune into Twitch a few hours a night, a couple nights a week, and try to do learn some web development, and it worked out pretty well. I've got enough knowledge to build a nice site for my wife's business, and didn't fuck it up too bad because she's gotten a couple clients. People are like, oh, I just saw your site and clicked on the schedule link, and here we are. So like, she's got some amount of discoverability, and the website functioned enough to get her appointments. So go me and go Leon. Learn with Leon. Go check him out on Twitch or YouTube or on the Discord. I think it's 100 Devs is the Discord. 100 DEVS. If you're interested in getting into software development or web development specifically for Leon,
cannot say enough great things about that man. It's all free. It's all available. He's really trying hard to just give people a chance. Give people a chance to succeed and get education in an area where they could hopefully get a decent career. And literally, like, wasn't asking for anything in return. Any donations to his channel, anything like that, went to his non-profit. That's his day job, which is the same thing, basically, helping people in rough spots in his city, learn coding. And they go through like an in-person boot camp. It's more intensive and things like that, but it's people who really need it. So like, it's awesome. I think it's great. And again, that guy's the same. His teaching style is great. He's hilarious, well prepared, organized, easy to follow, took questions well, explained concepts. Like, seriously, cannot plug it enough. All completely free. If you're at all interested in just like seeing if you'd be interested in coding, all you need is basically like, you can do it on a fucking Chromebook. Like, I do recommend having a keyboard, but if all you have is a phone, you can do it on a phone. There are apps and ways to make it work. So like, if you're interested at all, don't let something hold you back. This course is completely free. It just takes your time. I know I sound like a shill, but again, it's completely free, and it's great community, great people. Go check out Learn with Leon here on Twitch. 100 devs, hashtag 100 devs if you want to just like Google it. I think 100devs.com was owned by him as well. Point is, Learn with Leon or 100 devs. I think the YouTube channel is Learn with Leon. I don't know how many times I can say Learn with Leon, Learn with Leon, Learn with Leon. He might go by his name Leon Noel, so just Leon and then Leon backwards. Leon Noel. Look him up. Really, it's worth your time. And he's got, since it's got a Discord, they've got what they call like the catch-up crew. At this point, basically anybody doing it right now is going to be in the catch-up crew. That's because that's just the people that aren't in a live cohort. He said he's not sure if he's doing another live cohort, and I can't blame him. He put literally hundreds of hours into between the class time, the preparation time, and everything else that he was doing. Literally hundreds of hours of his personal life for which he was seeing no compensation. Again, he would show us receipts, like everything that was going in. I'm pretty sure it was everything. I know he was very upfront and transparent about like, hey, this is where the money's going, and he showed us where all the money was going, and I'm pretty sure all of it was just to his nonprofit. So like, he's not getting any personal benefit. And his whole thing was like, look, he had it rough, he got out, he got lucky, and he wants to do his part to give back, and so he wants to help anybody who needs it get a chance and try to take that chance. Because yeah, it is hard work. It's not easy. It's not like you're just gonna like sit down one day and be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go work at Google now because I just learned programming today. Like no, it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes a lot of effort, but like, if you put in the work, he'll get you there. So, it's one of the things I'm passionate about. Is I will shill, I will hawk, I will advocate for that man and his program for as long as he keeps it all up and active. Like, I did not get a job in it, but I did learn skills. And I might, it depends. I'll either kind of co-run the business with my wife, or I'll go into software development. And I will get a job. I've got a decent portfolio, I've got a lot of skills, I've got the start of a network building with people to get referrals. I know it's rough right now, but like, the other benefit of where I'm at right now is when I'm looking for work, it won't have to be like I need a job now, so I need to take whatever I can get. It'll be hey, I'm going to look for a job that works for me and my family, and I can afford to be a little picky and wait a little bit of time for the right opportunity. And I know that's a position that like I'm incredibly lucky to be in, but that's why I'm not worried about me. And I'm just telling you, like, if you're interested in going into that, if you've thought about coding, because he teaches coding principles as well, not just language. He teaches object-oriented development. He teaches, setting up an IDE and like other things like that. It's like you're gonna get some coding knowledge from him, not just here's how to, you know, build a website with Squarespace. It's programming. It's computer science 101 basically, and probably some other classes rolled into it, but like just taught in an accelerated fashion and live on the internet. So check it out, because seriously, it was a great time. And not only was it like great skills and a fun thing to do, it's just, well, no, sorry, I just messed it up. It was fun. Like, classes were fun, chat was popping, like, it's all recorded still. Leon jokes. He doesn't give a fuck what people think about him or what he says. He's like, I'm comfortable with where I'm at. Can't nobody touch me anymore. And I'm gonna say what I want to say, and like, fuck anybody who's the hater. So, that's not what he says, but like, basically that's the general vibe. He's like, I'm just gonna chill and be fun, because like, I'm here because I want to be, not because I have to be. Like, nobody can tell me what to do, and I'm not portraying it well. Got a really good sense of humor, really cool guy, really nice classes, and again, excellent teacher. He made sure that people had the information they needed, gave out all the decks, would give out like, would create like files for us to start with, like templates and things like that when we needed it for different assignments, and like, just stellar guy, stellar program. 100 devs. Learn with Leon, I think, is on YouTube. It's Learn with Leon. Or if it's not Learn with Leon, it's Leon Noel. Leonnoel. Google around. You'll find it. It's worth it. Just cost your time. If you decide to start up the program, come back here, let me know. I'm happy to offer any assistance I can. Just don't ask me to help catch these lurkers, apparently, because I am fucking incompetent tonight. There we go. God, what was that, like 3 laps? Could not get that fucker. I hate those fucking moles. It just feels like it's like random chance whether or not you can get them to go where you want or not. Like, I'm sure there's some skill to it, but like even the speedrun that I was watching with Outrageous Josh, like it seemed like someone was like, yeah, sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know how to control for that sometimes, and it just, again, I'm sure I could do it with more skill, I could do it better, but like, it just fucking sucks. It's one of the misses in this game for me, where I'm just like, nah, this part could leave and I would not care. And it's interesting, because like, for as different as this level is, I guess it's not different from like the transitions between hub worlds, but like, it's the only level where you're just on a vehicle the whole time. It's just a vehicle level, and they made it interesting and kind of cool, that like the challenges you're going through and stuff, but like, there is no in-game reason for these rings to be here. This is just a video game thing. Like, a lot of the others like, oh yeah, connect the eco beams because our town needs power, and we get it from the jungle for some reason. Or like, oh no, the dark eco plants are gonna spread and take over the basin. Or oh, the lightning moles are gonna get burned. But this one's just like, nah, there's just rings. Just go through them. Don't ask questions. You know you want to. Just do it. And like, yeah, they're not wrong. You put some shiny glowing rings in front of me and say like, it's a challenge, I bet you can't do it. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna prove you the fuck wrong. And you won. Because I did what you wanted me to do. I played your game. But I had fun doing it. So. Who's the real winner? Everybody? That's right. Everybody wins. And that's called good game design. Didn't see that coming. That was a twist, wasn't it? Alright, hang on. My Twitch stats have been frozen since 18 minutes into this hour and 6-minute stream. So, let's update those. Alright, still says 1 viewer. Alright, cool. If you're out there, hey, hope you're having a fun time. Hopefully I'm not too incoherent right now. Don't ask me to repeat anything I've said. I've already forgotten all of it, so. But yes, that's the vast majority of my Twitch experience is just class for software development, and I watched a little bit of a few other streamers. We would raid other people at the end of class, like other people in science and tech and stuff outside of Twitch, which is like wild that that's a thing. People just like stream college level shit that's like, oh, here's an education in this shit that you never knew you cared about. It's just wild to me. Like, the internet's a crazy place. In good ways and bad. But so I watched a few people, other channels and stuff, and I did some, you know, the basic things that a middle-aged white guy like me would do. Like, I watch Hassan and shit like that, and a little bit, not much. I watch a lot more of his stuff on YouTube. I'm a YouTube guy. I hate Google, but I love YouTube. No, not hey Google. Shut up, phone. God damn it. See, I gotta be careful with my mouth. It gets me into trouble. Alrighty. It's almost midnight here. I'll probably finish up this level and then not do Precursor City because I don't want to fucking die. I don't know if you cut onto the theme of that. This stream has a pretty consistent through line and goal, and that's like, please don't die. It doesn't go well most nights. Fuck, I turned around too soon. Get your diapered ass over here. Also, like, whoever tied the diaper has no clue what they're doing. Why did you leave a tail? God damn it, I can't drive. This is why I don't drive highway. Because I'm bad at video games. Makes perfect sense, right? And yes, just to be clear, I do live in a state where weed is legal, so if you're gonna call the cops on me, it better be the feds. Since it's still a Schedule 1 drug. Fucking ridiculous shit. Blue rings, moles. Huh. I don't remember what one of those is. I know one of them is the Royal Gorge time speed thing about. Oh, wait, is it not? It is, yeah. Oh, the other one's just like the jump off the edge, isn't it? Yeah, see, I talk a big game. I'm like, oh, I know where everything is, and I can get 100% completion easy. And then I'm like, I don't even know where the fucking power cells are. There's only 100 of those in the game. 101. Which is why they made it 101. Like, that's wild to me. Why would they do that? And then not list 101. They'll show 101 if you get to 101st, but otherwise it just says 100 out of 100. It doesn't tell you there's another power cell somewhere. I mean, it does if you look at the menu and see wherever you missed it. See, he just ran right over the fucking hole. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like fucking random. I am cursing a whole lot. I'm sorry if you're a child, if there are children listening. But I did mark my stream as adult content, so you fuckers knew what you were getting into. At least I think I did. It'd be funny if I forgot to do that today. I know I've turned it off a couple times. That's a wall. There's a wall there, trust me. That was a terrible impression. Come on, go in your hole. No, I wasn't close enough. Go in your hole, Maul. Go in your hole, Mole. What, are you too good for your hole? You're gonna burn up and then the sexy geologist will never like me. Thank you. Finally. This is the last diapered wonder. Damn it, hit a ball. Damn it. I missed a precursor over there. Gonna have to go back around. It's fine, I can't get this guy anyway. I think he's the last one. Fuck yeah. Power cell. So my point is, going back to my very long-running explanation at this point, I need to learn more about Twitch because I haven't been on it very much as a viewer. I've probably spent... Oh, no, most definitely. If you... That's the exit of the race, isn't it? Where's the entrance? Where's the start? If you cut out the time on Twitch for my classes, which is like 100 hours or something, I have now spent more time streaming on Twitch than I have spent watching Twitch. So like I don't know what the customs are. I don't know what like normal people know about Twitch that I don't know about Twitch, and like I don't know what I should be doing yet. So like I want to learn more, but I also like right now I just want to fucking stream. I can't. Do I have to go talk to the gambler first? Fuck, I do, don't I? He's one of the few that I actually have to initiate the quest. I can't just go do the quest. Damn it. Alright, let's go do it. I already got that. Yeah, I did. Alright, geologist lady. Let's talk. And then I'll pay you. And then we'll move on with our lives and pretend nothing ever happened tonight, okay? Don't ever speak of this again. Stormy.
Whoa, yeah.
Whoa, yeah! Alright, let's do this. Put the buoys back. Mr. Warrior, move back that wall. That was terrible. And I don't actually want to quote Reagan. Some bitterness there already. Yeah, let's go. Let's go get the world record time, okay? Gonna beat it in about 7 seconds. How's that? Oh, fuck. Well, maybe next time, boys. Avoid the dark eco, Jack! I've stopped being entertaining and started just like yelling random shit. That's how I know it's time to end the stream. That's how I know it's time to go to bed. Well, that just because like I'm an old man and my bones tell me. Alright, what's the time gonna be? What's the time gonna be? 41? 41. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. So that's the thing, I actually have no clue. It's probably a really shitty town. I'm sure there are people that get it down like from the 30s. If not lower. Like, I don't fucking know how to do that. I just play it the same way, year after year. I never play it twice close enough to actually like improve. Like, you know, you got like kind of like that hard, not hard, but there's a couple tiers of good you get at a game. It's like you start out and you kind of really suck. You don't play very well at all, and you're learning the ropes and getting the timings and the feel of the game, you're getting the mechanics down, and that's the time when like you get better the most. And you get to a point where you're pretty competent. And then you start kind of learning some more advanced skills. I'm talking about like good games where there's a skill curve, games where there's room to learn and progress. You start getting to the point where like you're pretty confident, you can go through it, and then you learn some advanced moves, and you're getting pretty good at the game. And that's basically where I get to with most games. Then you get to the point where you can perfect certain parts of the game. You get to the part where like you can do this part in your sleep, blindfolded, backwards, whatever. Like you can do it. And then you get to the point where you're like speedrunner good, where you're like, I can do this and I'm going to do it in the least amount of time possible, and I'm going to find the most efficient path through, and I'm going to figure out exactly how to kick this game's ass and make it cry. And I'm like, yeah, I respect that. That's amazing. I cannot do that. I am not that good at games. I don't have that much passion or dedication or time. So, love that people do it. Super cool. I like watching them occasionally. That will never be me. I need to learn some of their skills, some of their secrets. I need to get a little further into that like advanced techniques and perfecting parts section that I was talking about, perfecting parts of the game, because I do want to get better at the game. I want to get to a point where I can kind of burn through things a little faster than what I'm doing now, but yeah. It's going to take me some time and some effort that I have not put into it yet, to be honest. So, right now I'm just kind of farting through things. Turn to the gambler. Oh, I'm missing 5 Orbeez. ¿Dónde están las orbas? I have no idea if that's the right word. No sé dónde están. Tengo que encontrarlas. Oh, up there. Found them. It's crazy what they can do with AI these days. It sounded like I was speaking Spanish. Real-time translation, guys. All right. I think I might grab the couple scout flies and some of the precursor orbs around rock roads, and then probably call it a night. Like, I know I can go through Boggy Swamp and be almost definitely be just fine. I probably wouldn't die in Boggy Swamp. I cannot do Lost Precursor City right now. I'm at a point where I would do quite badly. And I'm gonna try to like pace myself this time and maybe not burn through to a point where I make stupid mistakes. Probably go through this in a few different streams. When I say go through this, I mean go through our Deathless run, because guys, I got a good feeling about this one. Alright, we're not gonna stay here. I want to just jump right over there, but I'm pretty sure that the shark will eat me. Yep. Gotta go around the long way. still see your dad running after me with a shovel in his hand. Don't remember much after that. That's right, you didn't know you were getting a concert too. I'm sorry also. I will never do that again. Oh. God. I do enjoy singing. I think it's fun. I think it's just a good way to just kind of have fun and goof off and be creative a little bit. You know, be creative by singing other people's stuff. Anyway, point is, we do a weekly video chat with my wife's family, and it's like her whole family. She's one of 7 kids, and her brothers and their wives, and a couple of them have kids, or one of her brothers has kids, and her parents, and everybody's on there. Like all the different families get on the video chat together, and it's cool. It's nice. It's a good way to keep connected with the family and stuff. But like, we share photos and sometimes videos of just what's going on in the week, keep up with each other a little bit. My wife shared a video of our kids just like being silly today, which is fine, but like, I don't know why it makes me self-conscious, but I was like singing along to the song we had playing on our speakers, just like singing throughout the video, and like I don't even know if anybody else really heard it because it wasn't like super obvious, super noticeable, but God, just hearing that just made me cringe at myself. I was like, oh, wish we hadn't shared this with everyone, but like it's fine. I just, you know, everybody's got that little embarrassment, like, come on, we all do shit like that. We all do things in our house when we're alone and comfortable that we wouldn't do in front of other people, but like, why not, right? Like, dance like no one's watching, sing like no one's listening. With that, thanks for being here. Appreciate you hanging out with me for the night. Hope you stay safe, stay warm, or cool if it's warm where you are. Just stay comfortable, stay safe, and I hope you have a good one. Peace out.